Hey YouTube, hope y'all are good. Well, in the last video we talked about optimizing your system using data. So in other words, using gauges and whatever else you think you need in order to collect data so you can compare one thing to the other and eliminate variables out of your system so that you can optimize the system. Well, last time I played with the hose, so I started with defining what my system is. So I'm using a portable system. I'm taking my system to the cleaning job instead of leaving my pump and stuff out in the street and running 250 feet of hose. I'm taking my system to the job and I'm running 50 feet of hose. So that's my system. So I'm optimizing my system based on that 50 feet of hose. So in the last video, using gauges and flow meter, I figured out I can use the hyper hose, the stainless steel hose with the little bigger orifice in the fittings, and that balanced my system just fine. So what I want to play with a little bit today is choosing the right size tip. And we're not talking about distance yet. We're just talking about different tips that will allow your system to function properly. So we're going to swing around here and kind of show you what I'm talking about. This system with my gauges, I got a flow meter here that I'll put in the description, and I got a pressure gauge here. So my pump is going to run at about 80 pounds roughly, as long as I've got the right amount of back pressure. And depending on the tip size, we're going to run in the ballpark of 2 to 3 gallons a minute, depending on the tip, and that seems to be about optimum for this pump. In the last video, I figured out that I could use my hyper hose with this gun and the 4 gallon minute sharpshooter, and my system balances very, very well. I'm running right at about 80 pounds a minute, and I'm running at about 80 pounds pressure, and I'm running about 3 gallons a minute. So that's essentially my target. So if I change tips here and go to, I'm guessing that's a 2.5 gallon a minute. So I'm going to a little smaller orifice, and you can see my pressure, or my volume drops, and my pressure is a mess. So this just is not shooting enough water. Okay, and then I can switch out to these J-rod tips. And I know that they're the right size, because I'm running a pretty steady, just a little over 80 pounds, and 2.5 gallons a minute, 2.4. Okay, let's switch to another J-rod. This is the fan, and I'm still running right around 80 pounds. This probably doesn't put out quite enough volume. 2.2 gallons a minute, 2.3 gallons a minute. So that's not bad. I think it should be a little bigger, but it's doing pretty good. Now I can do this DS tip, and again we're back to steady pressure and 3 gallons a minute. And I think it's probably just a little too big. I think a little smaller orifice would be better for it, but this works just fine. And I can do the fan if I want, or I can come down to the spray nozzle, and there I am out of water. So again, collecting data allows you to fine-tune your system and make choices, make decisions on the right size tips that you want to use. So now with my system optimized, I can measure how my system is performing. Then I can narrow down the tips that work best with my system. And then from there, if my main goal is distance, then I can pick a nice calm day with no wind, and I can evaluate which tip that works best with my system gives me the most distance. Making sense? Using our gauges, we can figure out what's working best for us. So we're going to swing around here and do a little distance test. Okay, so again, just checking tips for distance doesn't really tell us anything until we know that our system is balanced, and we're making a selection from tips that work well with our system and that keep our system in balance for pressure and flow. So we're going to turn around here. We've established that I've got three tips that are working well, and I want to see which one works best for my distance. So I got a nice calm day with no wind, and we're going to swing around and see which one works best. Okay, so I guess we'll start with the J-rod. and it's getting about 2 feet past the end of the driveway. The sharpshooter 4 gallon a minute. It's shooting more volume and it's getting halfway across the road. The DS is shooting a lot more volume. And it's the same distance as the sharpshooter. Well, that's very interesting and very unexpected. Okay, so in the end, the point I'm trying to get across is that if we collect actual data, then we can compare data to data, and instead of throwing variables against the wall and seeing if something feels better, we can actually have measurable results, and we can actually look at the data and figure out what results are working for us. For example, in the last video, I was able to figure out that a nice, light, easy to work stainless steel hose works exactly the same as the big, heavy rubber 5/8 hose. And again, I'm looking at my system. Your system is going to be totally different. But then also in this video, I was able to find which tips were working well with my system. And then I was able to select from those tips which ones are giving me the best results. And surprising to me, the DS twist ended up more or less the same as the sharpshooter, and I did not expect that. And with the twist, I've got the advantage of having the built-in fan, so I can drop the J-rod and stick with the DS twist, and I'm more or less getting the same results. And I'll keep the other stuff in the box, and I've got it if I ever need it to come back to, although I'm not sure offhand why I would, but it's there. So anyway, I hope this information is helpful. I hope it's kind of getting the juices working and getting you thinking about how you can evaluate your system and make improvements. And I hope you like and subscribe, and check the description for links, and we'll talk to you down the road. Thanks, guys.